How are we doing? Hello, everybody. Happy Mindset Monday. Let's see who we got in the chat with us today. Natalia, Kel. It's Kel. Okay, just making sure. Because I'm not wearing my glasses because I don't need to because I have 20/20 vision. So why would I? Belwick, hello. Gabby. Which Gabby? Casey. Hi, Casey. Michelle, hello. Mark's Vibe Production. Hello from Vancouver. Hello, Vancouver. Hello. Sebastian, Melinda, you guys are so kind. Thank you for the kind words, Sebastian. Daniela, Daisha, hello. Mimi, hi. Tommy, hey, Tommy. Nay, hello. I'm kind of early. Brianna, hello. Kind of earlier than normal. I better tell Leanne. She's probably not expecting me yet. It's already done. Love your screen name. Hello. Dina, hello. Marcel, hello. Black Lit Chick, hello. Maya, hello. How are we doing? How was everyone's weekend? Okay, someone just came through. Gabby P, whitewater rafting. Gabby, hi, Gabby. Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Someone's on Facebook and it only says Facebook user that said hello. I can't see your name, unfortunately. So let me know who you are. Stephanie, Shantae, you stay. Anna, there's Leanne, hello. Kingpin, hello. Aquarian, hello. Samantha, hello. Brianna says, hope you're having a great Monday. I'm so happy to be back with watching your videos. Thanks, Brianna. I'm glad you are too. Callie. Okay, that's Callie. Got you. Hello, Callie. Nice to see you again. Sometimes, Brianna, I can see your name. It's Callie's who I can't see. Sometimes it shows me on Facebook. I think there's a way to like join somehow. I know you're already on Facebook, but through the streaming service, if you join a certain way, then I can see your name. I don't know exactly how it works. They just say to like suggest your Facebook users they join so you can see them. So I don't know how it works because some people get it. Some people have it. I can see their names. Let's Malachi and I started working on new music. I started writing a new song this weekend. We're working on another album. We haven't even finished our first one, but that's okay because that means we'll be able to release like 2 within pretty close succession. Malachi is my producer. If you had missed that somehow, I know last week we found out someone had missed that. Anna from Romania, hello. Dakota from Hawaii, hello. SG, hey. Diabe, hello. Did I say that right? I want to make sure I'm saying everyone's name right. Mama, hello. Gavin, welcome your first time. Hello. How exciting. I know. I feel like we have a bunch of new people on today, so that's so fun. So welcome. Oh my God. Nay says, I'm getting another puppy abundant. Yay, puppy. Can you tag me in a picture? I want to see it, of course, because puppies. So I'm going to have to see that. I'm going to need to see it. Okay, Blacklit Chick says, finally did my 10 commandments and I'm already seeing movement. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, so we'll definitely want to talk about that. Gabby, give me a few minutes. When I start answering questions, pop your question back in the chat and I'll answer that one. I just have to like get into the flow, like I have to, like you got to mosey into the water. I'm not somebody that dives straight into the water. I like to like go torture myself inch by inch. That's a good question. Here's a nice icebreaker, Michelle. I see you. Here's a nice little icebreaker. Are you okay? When you get into the pool, do you dive right in? Do you just go head first and just get in there, or do you? And I'm talking about like when the water is like cold, not if it's like bathwater temperature. Obviously, you're just gonna like get in there. But when it's cold water, regular pool or colder than the air, whatever, do you like get right in? Do you jump in, or do you like baby tiptoe it, baby step it? Mimi says, "I'm seeing movement from the Ten Commandments too." Yes. Okay. Awesome. Well, let's talk about that in a few. Don't let me forget to talk about that because I want to hear about those successes. Wasn't that last week's homework, anyways? I know the power went out last week. My power went out 2 days in a row. It was weird. Okay. My brain is wanting to read your name. Gabby. My brain is wanting to read your YouTube, but then I want to say your name, so I might just call you Belwick. But just like we know, but like my brain is having a hard time like, grabbing that. Okay, so okay. Oh yeah, Nay, what's the name of your puppy? We need to hear that. Mama says dive in, so you're a diver inner. It scares me. It's cold. The shock to the system makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, I'd rather have it inch by inch. Jay, hello from La Habra. Welcome. You won a jackpot this weekend in the casino? Oh my God. Congratulations. That's amazing. Okay, Leanne says we didn't get homework last week, but we did do commandments 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, okay, so I don't remember seeing all the answers, but I totally want to talk about that. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about, and I see you, Belwick, Gabby. What's our, okay. What are our successes? What's our good news? What have we manifested? And then if you're seeing movement with the 10 commandments, the new commandments that you wrote for yourself, let's hear about your results. Go ahead and put that in the chat. Let's see. Shantae says, I found a room for rent. Why did I read the word random? I found a room for rent. It's too many R's. That's why. I found a room for rent, manifested a bunch of the details as I scripted. Now I'm painting / renovating it and making it my own perfect me space. Yay. Congrats. That's so awesome. New chapter, new time, new space, new journey or new section of your journey in life. That's awesome. Mimi, you tiptoe in the pool is cold. Yeah, me too. Mama says I can't do nothing slow at all. That's funny. So you're a diver inner. That do you react big to like triggers and stuff? I'm just curious. I'm wondering like, does that like carry out in other areas? Shantae gets an inch by inch. Me too. Mike says I cannonball jump. Nice. That's funny. Wait, is the dog's name Cinnamon? Oh my God. Is the dog's name Cinnamon? I missed that, but then I saw someone say cinnamon is good for abundance. Does that have to do with the dog? Is the dog's name Cinnamon? Please tell me the dog's name is Cinnamon. Yeah. Oh, you can change. Oh, cute. Keep it. Cinnamon. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. That's so cute. That's fucking cute. You got to keep that. Is it a chihuahua? What kind of dog is it? I'm picturing like a little chihuahua. Goth Brownie says, how do I heal my body? I have a couple videos on physical healing here on YouTube and in the podcast. Leanne, do you mind linking the healing? I have a 4-step process that I use for healing. And I'm going to see if one of the mods can link that in the chat for you. Okay. Okay, so the 10 commandments, this is what it is for anybody that missed it. We gave this homework out 2 weeks in a row. And what it was basically was to have you rewrite essentially, we called it the 10 Commandments just because that was the example, but basically, like, you're rewriting your own rules, the rules of who you are, what's allowed to come to you, how people treat you, what life is like for you, and, like, essentially, like, it's your 10 Commandments, like, your top 10 rules for life, and so I had everyone rewrite their rules and then, like, write them on paper and like tape them up or like print them out and put them up somewhere, or like some people put them on their phone as their wallpaper. So it was like, these are my new rules for how I view life, this is how I approach things. When I get triggered, this is who approaches them, the person that has these rules of their life, the person whose world revolves this way. And so it's like you're adopting a new set of I want to say rules again, but you're adopting like a new way of approaching the world, and obviously your approach is always the way you manifest, right? So, or your approach is always going to affect your manifestation, I should say. Your approach is like seasoning on your manifestation, and the way that you do the approach, like it it says something about what you believe about your manifestations and what you believe about yourself. So basically rewriting the rules of who you are and what you think is possible for you, and then taping them up and looking at them every day, making sure that they're like soaking in. Okay, he's a dapple dachshund. Is that how you say that? Dachshund? Anyways, that sounds freaking cute. Does he have long, like, are his ears long? I feel like his ear hair is long. Like he's like long hair on his ears. I want to see a picture of it. Oh my God, Cinnamon. Oh my God, I can't. I'm obsessed with him already. I love our like community animals, like not Shantae, sorry. Shannon. Shannon's cat comes to Shannon's a member of Synergy, so she's in like all of our programs. So every program we have, we see Shannon, and her cat comes along to a lot of the programs. And he has a real name, which I can't, honestly, I feel terrible. I can't even remember his real name because he's like, his markings are, he's white, but he has like these gray, like stripy patches. And he has this stripy patch across his forehead. And they said they were going to call him Bangs, but somebody was like, no, that's a mean name to call him. So now we call him Bangs in the group. And so like Bangs is like our mascot. And now we got freaking Cinnamon. And I just get so excited with everyone's pets. And thanks for sharing that. I love animals. I'm totally an animal person. And now anytime I see a cat with those kind of like that kind of markings, a meme, I send that to Shannon. I'm always like sending her the bang cats, the Bangs memes. Dean says Shannon's cat is also a member of Synergy. He is. He's our mascot. He's like the Synergy mascot. When she gets here, I'll let her know that we gave him a shout out. Ashley, welcome. Hello. Andromeda says diving in reminds me of dating style. That's why I was asking. It's like if you're diving into something or you're like going head first, is that how you approach a lot of things in life? Because for me, tiptoeing it, that is kind of, I am pretty like, I think about things a lot, like before I necessarily like make like take action. I like to really think about all the options and stuff, and like put myself down the road of something. And even like I was thinking as a kid, like it's kind of the same question, like, are you a Band-Aid ripper offer, or do you do it slowly? When I was a kid, I would like probably spend maybe a half hour to an hour trying to pull my Band-Aids off because I didn't want it to hurt at all. And I would just like pull it like the tiniest corner and then the next tiniest and then the next tiniest. And I would spend all this time trying to get this Band-Aid off. And my parents would be like, just rip the Band-Aid off. And I was like, no, it hurts. Silly. Okay. So a dog named Carpet. Oh my God. Shut up. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. Carpet and Bangs. I also have one of my friends, we have this like inside joke. We have this obsession with animals that have human names that are beyond like what's a common one? Like Bella or something, like, like the names that are common dog names. Like, we are obsessed with dogs that are named like Justin or like oh my god, let me think of another one. Like Derek or something. That shit fucking cracks me up, and so whenever we see a meme of, like, an animal with, like, a really funny human name, we send that to each other too. That's my other friend. Anywho, so those are some things, like those are some memes I send, if anybody was wondering. Okay, so I wanna hear about let's see. Okay, Mimi says, "One of my 10 commandments is money comes to me easily and endlessly," and when I went into work, not only did I get my paycheck, but a customer gave me a $5 gift card to Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. Nice. It's already working. Hell yes. Okay, Blacklit Chick says, "One of my commandments is to be recognized for my art and fashion. I've been getting compliments daily for both." There you go. It's happening. It's okay. How weird is this? Right before you've been coming here a long time. Right before I read this is so fucking weird. Right before I read your thing and I read your name, I was like, for the very first time, I was like, I wonder if she means like lit, like we're lit, or like lit, like she's into literature. And I was like, I wonder if she's a writer. All that went through my mind when I read between the time I read your name and then started reading your thing, and then you said what you were into right there. It was so weird. That was that was bizarre. Anyways, you're into art and fashion. I don't know. I'm guessing now that lit means like party lit and not literature, right? Oh my god, that was weird. Dakota, is this about manifesting? Yes, it is. And it definitely will be more. I just sometimes we chat about life a little bit and we just kind of kiki with our friends a little bit. For me, like I talk manifesting all the time. So it's nice to just talk about life sometimes and other stuff. But yeah, right now I'm reading out some success, some good news, like what we've manifested. We got Casey says, "Good news. I met a great guy. We cuddled for 6 hours." Oh, hello. He was so sweet and gentle. Then he told me after ghosting me. And when I got in touch with him, that he no longer wants to date. On the bright side, making myself a vision board this week that doesn't involve men, and I'm excited. Okay, good. That is the good news. The good news is that you realize that the focus needs to 100% be on you and not these dusty motherfuckers anymore, okay? Good. Good. Glad we're on the same page. Oh, you are a writer. Okay. Is the lit for literature or is it for party time? I need to know because now it's a serious question in my mind. Yes, please like and like the video if you can, if you're here. So you are here. If you're hearing me say this. Mimi says, "Oh, and the lunch I told you guys about last week went great. Met new friends and had good food." Yay. See, everything's working out. Tommy says, "Success story. An old story of mine was chosen second best, undesirable." I'm just going to take a moment to pause here because if you need a moment to pay attention, I know there's a lot of people that have that kind of story, or even the commandments we were talking about that have that one in there. So let's start again. An old story of mine was chosen second best, undesirable. And I've been, excuse me, my light's in the way. I've been dialing in on self-esteem, processing repressed emotions, and really taking time to appreciate me for me. That's how you become first. You choose you first. It's like a lot of times people who are chosen second because they choose the other person over themselves, meaning they are willing to compromise themselves for the other person. They're willing to listen to the other person's opinions and whatever to get, whatever it is you're looking for out of them. You're not putting the focus and the control where it should be, which is on you and your own power. And so that's why you get chosen second, is because you are choosing yourself second, right? And then obviously this rule. So it's like it's always more than one thing. Like there's always more than one reason why something is manifesting like and continually in your life. And part of it is the rule you have or the story you have, chosen second, second best, undesirable, and the way that you reinforce that belief in the 3D whenever you agree or you act upon it or you react or whatever. So it's like both of those things keep it in play and they like feed off of each other. Gabby says, I'm so doing this homework. Yeah, totally. Do it and then come back next week and tell us how it goes, how it works for you. It is lit. Okay, all right. It's lit for literature. Okay. The freaking mystery. Mystery solved. Thank you. And now I'm going to know that when I say that, because I always just assumed it was about this is what the kids are saying these days. It's lit. I don't even think the kids probably said that anymore. It's probably old now to the actual kids. Or do the kids? I don't know. I don't know very. I mean, I guess I know a couple kids, not very many. I know like 3 teenagers. Casey says, oh wait. This is more from Tommy. Okay. Over the past month, I've been told by multiple people at work that women at work have a huge thing for me and I'm being flirted with all the time. Complete 180. I mean, like, I can definitely tell, from when we first talked like a year ago to where you are now, just like you can see the work on your self-esteem, on your self-concept, on your self-love. You can see the results of your work. Like you can see the labor, you can see how much you did and how much you put into that. And it's obviously paying off. So congratulations. And thanks for, being an inspiration to all of us in the community. He said, I've been putting myself on the pedestal for the past few months and my story is changing in my 3D faster than ever. Wow. There you go. There you go, everybody. You heard it right from Tommy. Put yourself on the dang pedestal. Rebecca, hello. Samantha says, my 4-year-old daughter named our cat Cat. That's cute. Oh my God. Leanne says, I heard so many good commandments last week that I had to add more to mine. I like that. So we're all inspiring each other. Gabby says, could a commandment be anything I affirm for shows in my 3D within 24 hours, or do they need to be self-concept focused? Could the commandment be anything I affirm shows up in my 3D within 24 hours? It absolutely can be that 100%. It 100%. And also it's like manifesting doesn't take long, and 24 hours is 100% within a normal, reasonable window for things to work out within your manifestation. So that's not even like a stretch. It's not even like you're not even doing anything. Like, I'm not saying it's not a good affirmation. I think it's a great affirmation. I'm just saying you're not even doing anything like that, like miraculous. So you don't even I'm telling you that so that the belief doesn't have to be that hard to believe. Like 24 hours, I mean, we could get it in 12, but yeah, hey, 24 hours to get all of it, cool, I'm fine with that or whatever. I'm just making things up. But my point is that manifesting in 24 hours is totally doable and possible. So help yourself in the belief department as you're practicing that commandment, that new rule, just by reminding yourself that then that's not even and I'm not even that's not even crazy. It's not even any weird to ask for. It's not even it shows up immediately in my eyes, right poof in front of my eyes. That I don't know about, but 24 hours, definitely. So I think that's everybody should put that shit on theirs. Everything I affirm for shows up at 24 hours. And then you work on that belief, right? Because if you don't believe that, or if you've had other examples or differing experiences, then it might be hard for you. Might like fight against that belief or that affirmation. Just work on it. Just keep working it in, massaging it in, massaging it in. We talked a lot about practicing beliefs in our Rewrite Your Specific Person master training that we did last week. The replay for that is available, roxytalks.com. If you wanted to grab that, you can grab that now. And there's a private community in there as well. So anybody that was on it or wants to take it, you have a little community of people who are going through it, who are doing the rewrite process with you. So you guys can like bounce ideas off each other. We've had actually so many reviews and like testimonials come through of people who are like, I'm seeing movement already and like shit's changing already. So yeah, if you're working on like rewriting the story of a person or changing a relationship you have with someone, my Rewrite Your Specific Person master training replay is really good, and it's on my website. It's on the first page. It's on the mini course in the mini courses section as well. Manifestation Prime. I love it. That's so good. Tommy, what are the 10 commandments? Homework from another chat. Yeah. So it was homework for a couple weeks, where basically you're rewriting the rules of like who you are. And what you just said is a commandment. Like and I just use that term because it gives you an idea of like what we were talking about. The fucking rules. There's 10 of them. There's only 10. These are the ones. These are the ones that like kind of are the seeds for all the other beliefs that I have. They all stem from this idea. And yours, which was I'm just going to go back to I'm first chosen, stuff like that. Like being chosen second best, like that's kind of like a commandment. That's like a rule that you steadfastly believed for a long time, and it showed itself in your life. And now you have a new rule, a new commandment, which is I am chosen first, always and forevers or whatever. And that's what you're going to get to see now. Nay says, one of my commandments is everything I script manifests within 2 hours. So definitely make sure that you are, do you believe that, Nay? And obviously, like, we're working these in, but I just want to just curious if you believe it, or if that's something that you're having to like convince yourself of. Either one's fine, but like make sure if it is something you have to convince yourself of, you continue to do that. Aiden says, I have ADHD and it sucks when it comes to manifesting. Aiden, I have some fucking great news for you. I just got diagnosed with ADHD last month, and I actually just talked to a second doctor. So I got a second opinion. It was official. He straight up was like, I was almost afraid he was going to tell me I didn't have it because like for me having it has been really liberating. Finding out that it's been in my body has been liberating for me, and I was almost afraid he was going to say that he didn't think I had it, and so I was like trying to like and then this and tell him all my symptoms, and he's like, for the record, I do think you have it. He's like, just by the conversation we've had, I think you have it. And so I've been like joking with my husband all week. I'm like, remember when the doctor said he could tell I have ADHD just by talking to me? Just from the conversation. So anyways, that's great news because I was thinking about this today when I was meditating. So I came up with my own method for manifesting. It's called the 360 method. You can check out videos about it right here on YouTube. I have a program, 360 method. It's going to be starting up in January. Again, this will be our third time running it. And there's a wait list at my website, roxytalks.com. If you click the 360 method tab, you can join the wait list if you're interested. But I came up with my own system of how to manifest and cover like all minutes of the day to make sure that you're always manifesting what you want. Since manifestation happens 24/7, you can't control that. You can control what you think. So I was thinking today in my meditation, like I didn't know I had there's 88. I don't even know how I'm phrasing this at this point. So I still haven't like decided how I want to affirm about ADHD yet. But at this point, again, to me, it's been liberating. So it's been a positive diagnosis for me. So I was thinking today, like, I created a manifestation system for people with ADHD because I have ADHD and I needed something that was going to make like, I have to keep my thoughts on track all day long. And this is a system for that. And I just thought it was so funny. Like, it'll work for people with like non-neurodivergent brains, But if you have a neurodivergent brain, it's perfect for you because a neurodivergent brain created it, and it literally accounts for every moment of the day because for me, like I could be on something right here and then immediately something shiny or whatever it is, and I forgot completely. I forget everything. It's all gone, immediately gone. So having like a system of keeping my thoughts on track, keeping my manifestations on track has been very powerful and beneficial. So just so you know, ADHD is not a hindrance. I think that it's a superpower, and you can manifest with it because you're already manifesting. It's more about like everybody's manifesting at all times, all the time, every single human being, even animals, right? So what you can do about it is control what you manifest because it's your consciousness and your awareness that's doing the manifesting. So if you can focus your thoughts in a way that you choose, then you're in control of your manifestations. You're in control of your life. Michael, thank you. All right, hold on. How do I say your name? I thought it was Michael, but there's no C. How do I say your name? Please let me know. Leah, you're so sweet. You said, that's what I love about you. So turn anything into a superpower. And I teach others how to work with the hand they've got. Thank you. I appreciate it, Leah. And like, that's my perspective is, we start where we start, but like, once you understand this process, once you understand that what's going on here, you can go anywhere. So it doesn't really matter where you start. It just matters that you understand like that your starting point is just your starting point. It's literally irrelevant. It's just where you started. Cool. Great. Thank you. Starting point. And then where are we going? That's all that matters. Yeah, animals manifest, but animals just go off of pure instinct, and that's why they don't have that chatter that we have. And so that's why they're just very in tune with their direction or their higher self or whatever. That's why their instinct is so good. Because they have a direct channel and they don't have like anything like separating it from them. Nay says, for example, let's see. I was sad about the house I wanted being sold earlier today, but an hour later I found out an even better house is available, and obviously it's already mine. So I do believe the universe was like, okay, how about I see your house and I raise you a better house. You said my scripts actually do manifest within 24 hours. I believe it. There you go. Good. That's amazing. That's amazing. So keep on keeping on. Leanne Roche says, my aunt is in trouble health-wise today. How can I get into the state of her being fully recovered? Please and thank you. You have to like I would say you need a wipe. You need a brain wipe. You need to meditate. You need to get clear. You need to close your eyes, clear out your mind, and get connected to your like spirit, your higher self, that stuff. And really connect with like joy and appreciation and abundance and like just seeing her joyful and healthy and happy and exuberant and like really relish in those feelings and visualizations. I would say that's what they're showing me is to have you go into like a visualization to get really like and like really soak up the feelings, really drum them up. Okay, is it Cronation Mikhail? Am I saying that right? Mikhail? I hope I say I always want to make sure I pronounce everyone's names right. Valerie, hello. How you been, girl? Been a while. Okay, so Hey, Judy says, my manifestations have a lot to do with my body. I've manifested a literal supermodel body. Literally manifesting is the best. Also, I'm new here. Hi. Oh, hello. Welcome. I love, do you mind sharing some of your affirmations for what you've done to manifest your ideal body? So I know that's another one that I see a lot from people. Um, is this Ilgrasses? Am I saying that right? I can't tell if it's an I and an L or two L's because it's all lowercase. Says January 2022, I lost 40 pounds and I put myself on the pedestal. I just got a management job I wanted. I'm busy manifesting my husband. Yes, congrats. That's awesome. And you will. Oh, yeah. Okay. I wanted to tell you guys something about this. Okay. So activate your power starts tomorrow. I don't know if you were privy to it, but I did a live stream on Instagram last Friday. It's still on my page. It got cut in the middle because, I talk so much and the Instagram live stream does not have a timer on it. And then it cuts you off after an hour. So if you're somebody who is gifted with the words like me, if you're heavy on the words, it might cut you off in the middle if you ever go live. But we picked it right back up. So I started a live stream last week to kind of give everyone a preview of what our December program is going to be, Activate Your Power, because we're doing these live activations. So we're doing 6 different activations, 6 different days. We're getting together starting tomorrow, and we're going to kind of like cleanse out 22 and like really amp ourselves up and celebrate ourselves and then welcome in 2023 in a big way. Like personally, I've been telling everyone like I'm kind of tired of playing small. I'm sick of baby steps. I'm sick of fucking little do like little tiny little progress. I'm ready to make like big leaps. I want to make quantum leaps. I want to make big jumps. And so I was like, let's fucking make a program about that. Let's make a program about it so we can do that together and I can help show you how to not just go to the next logical step, but go like 10 steps, 20, 100 steps ahead so that we're not like just doing this dance between our 3D reality and like what we think is logical for us now. So that starts tomorrow and the price goes up at midnight tonight. So it's at 11:11 right now for the price for that. And it's going to go up to 13:33 tomorrow, or at midnight, I should say. So if you're interested in joining, grab it today before the price goes up. And also, I've decided to leave the enrollment open. So if anybody wants to join, they can come on at any time. There will be recordings of all of the activations and all the lessons and stuff like that in the group, in the private group. So you can join really at any time over the next like 2 weeks if you're interested. And then, of course, if you're in Synergy, you automatically get it. Synergy gets all of our group programs and our master trainings. Brendan says, yes, huge improvements in all areas of my life. That's what I'm looking for. I'm really, not that, I love my life. It's great. But I also, I got stuff to do on this planet. So looking to help connect people who are ready to take big leaps and just really step into their power. That's what we're doing for Activate Your Power starting tomorrow. RoxyTalks.com/live programs. Okay, there was I just remember there was a question earlier that someone asked that I wanted to answer. Oh, it was Gabby. Okay, Gabby said, talk to us about how we're able to control the what, but the when is dicey. Okay. The when, this is my opinion. I believe the when is dicey because generally when we're talking when, it's because we're needy and we need it now. Like with Nay saying all of my stuff comes within 2 hours or all of my stuff manifests in 24 hours, whatever it is, those are fine. If that's if that's the reality you want to live in and that's the belief that you want to install, that's totally fine. When that's not really what I'm talking about when I talk about like you're the what and the now, not the when or the how. What I mean by that is that you can't control when it comes into your reality or how. Like it just comes, right? Like you are not the thing that pops it into reality or that makes you turn the corner or what, like the setup of the sequence is not your job. That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, so trying to pin the details down, all that does is put you out of your power. So if you're trying to nail down the details, well, it could like this and maybe like this, you're narrowing the scope severely because the universe has like you have maybe 10 ways you can think of. The universe has like 10 trillion ways. And so if you more so just focus on what it is, this is the blah, 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 and being in the energy of it now, I am this, I have this now. Everything I want manifests within 2 hours. So what do you mean? I don't care when it happens. Like if the timetable is implied, because you already know that everything manifests within 2 hours, then you don't need it to manifest by any certain time because you already know it's going to come through. So that phrase, you're the what and the now, not the when or the how, is about making sure you're not doing the neediness, the meddling with the 3D, the trying to finagle everything, trying to figure everything out, trying to like reverse engineer how it could be done. That stuff is not how like pure manifestations work. Like we've had I don't want to give anyone's stuff away, but in one of our courses, we had somebody who like saw their specific person in like on their day off. They weren't even supposed to be where they were. They missed the transportation they were supposed to take. So they ended up on a different place. Like it was all these crazy circumstances. It was raining, like all these different reasons to put this person in this one spot that they had no business ever being, should never have been there. And they saw their specific person there. And so it was like it was just one of those moments where we're like, okay, do you see, you could have never orchestrated that. You could have never put all those chess pieces on the board that way. You could have never lined up the dominoes in that way to flow so seamlessly. What you did was be in your fucking good energy. Know that everything is working out for you. Focus on yourself. Like that's what they were doing. And that's why they were able to just like see a person that, you know, it had been a while since they had seen. We'll just say that. So, you like the less you focus on the detail of the how and the when, the better and more pure your manifestation is, because then it's just more like that's the magic wand. I'll take that, please. And then you're bye. I don't need to do anything else. I just fucking did the magic wand. Boing, 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 doink. We did it. Doink, doink, doink. Doinked it, and now I'm done. My job's done. That, please. That's it. That's your job as a manifester. This, that thing. Yes, yes. That's it. So if you're not doing that, you're like trying, you're like, you're out of power, and you're like, we had this analogy of like the beaver or the otter floating down the stream. When it's going with the flow, it's going to be taken wherever it needs to go without struggling. Can put its hands back, lay back, and just enjoy the ride. If it starts swimming upstream, it's immediately out of alignment. It's immediately going against the current. It's immediately struggling, right? So that's the kind of thing with this is like, you choose the destination, you choose the thing that you want, the version of yourself, the version of another person, the version of reality, whatever. And then you let the energy lead you there without needing to know when or how it's going to happen. Does that make sense? We have a super chat. Thank you so much, Nay. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my God. Nay just made $100. Nay just made $100 because she said, one of my commandments is every time I spend money, it comes back tenfold. Thank you. And you gave me $10. And I so appreciate that. And congratulations on getting $100. She just manifested $100. I appreciate your generosity and I thank you. And that will definitely come back to you. What an exciting day. Leanne says, it can be so easy to just blame myself for previous decisions that led me to the current 3D I'm trying to manifest my way out of. Yeah, you know, Leanne, I know Tommy was giving you advice, but I just saw that because I know a lot of people go through that where we're like beating up on ourselves for where we're at right now. But like that is so counterproductive to getting you where you want to go. So this is where 360 really comes into play, is like, if you're watching out for this, you can catch it in the moment and say, oh, hold on. I'm punishing myself for being human. I'm punishing myself for having feelings. I'm punishing myself for, again, just being a person and like living life, This stuff is not the easiest thing ever. It's not 100% easy to always know what you're saying, to have beliefs that are like setting you up for success in every area of your life, to not react to the things that like hurt you as a human being. It's a lot to juggle. Like, we're doing insane, incredible work here, So we need to be witnessing that and holding space for that for ourselves, and being really careful not to be hard on ourselves, because again, when you're hard on yourself, you're swimming upstream. You're not letting the water take you down the river, or you're not letting the energy flow you to that reality when you're saying, I'm a piece of shit for it. Not that that's what you call yourself. That's how I would say, I'm a piece of shit for what I've got right now. That's anti-gratitude. That's like the literal antithesis of gratitude. I'm a piece of shit. Well, okay. It's one of them, right? Like, I can think of others now that I'm saying that. But my point being, like, it's the opposite of gratitude. I'm a piece of shit for what I've got is not thank you so much for what I've got, right? And obviously we know how important gratitude is, because gratitude is one of our topics that we're talking about in Activate Your Power. So we have 6 days together. Each day is going to focus on a different energy to help us, again, with cleansing out 2022, bringing in 2023 with power. So one of our days is going to be about gratitude. So we're going to go super into gratitude, the feelings of it, the emotions of it, like bringing that into ourselves, and really just kind of like evoking the power of gratitude. Which, again, gratitude, I always say, is like the great multiplier of manifestations, because gratitude puts you in a good space emotionally, right? And it says to the universe, I got the thing. It confirms that you did it. And when you confirm that you got it, when you affirm that you got it, you're also creating the future, right? So it's like, think about how often you affirm you don't have what you want, or you don't have something, and then it stays away. So if you're using gratitude to soak up the feeling and the power of creating your reality, and not just creating it, but also receiving what you want, that gets to be reflected and gets to multiply, because the world is a mirror. Opulence. Yes. Honest gratitude helps me to stay in the present moment. Yeah, it really, it's whatever you can do to remember that you're in power. Like, that's really, I think, the biggest lesson with manifesting, and with all I've learned and all I've taught and all the people I've talked to. It's like, if you can remember that you're in control in all the moments, then it's easier to exert that control than it is, if you forget, if you're constantly like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking powerful being, I'm not just this human that got dumped on today or whatever. It's like you forget that who you are. So the more you can remember that this is a game, you're in control, it's all it's all acting off of what you say, it's being reflected off of you. If that is your main focus, if that's your number one commandment or whatever, is like, I always remember I'm in control. I'm in control all the time. I'm in control right now. Everything I think and say keeps me in control. Everything I think and say leads me to my desired reality, stuff like that. If that's where you put your focus, then you have a much easier time dealing with the triggers and the 3D shit that you don't like, the circumstances and all that stuff. It's like the bobbing and weaving. It's much easier to deny it and to send it away or to flip it or whatever, when you are, nice try 3D reality, nice try programming, nice try old fears, nice try insecurities. Yeah, right. I stopped believing that months ago. That's not my belief. Actually, my belief is da da da. And again, keeping that awareness, I always say awareness and discipline. It's key. It's key to staying on top of this. Keeping that awareness and discipline is what's going to keep you in control and what's going to keep you in power. And then even if you do react, the more aware you are, the faster you can recover. and then the less you're manifesting that reality again. Gabby says it's a thought game. Yeah, exactly. I tell people that all the time. This is a game. You're only awake for what? Like 16 to 18 hours a day, whatever. Let's say 17 hours a day. You're awake for 17 hours. Wait, it's going to make it. Okay. You're awake for 17 hours. You can only fit so many thoughts in, 65,000-ish, they say. So for 17 hours, I have 65,000 thoughts that are either going to be affirming my ideal or they're not. And it's not like it doesn't even have to be like positive versus negative. It's either your ideal reality or it's not, period. There's no other option, right? It's either the ideal or it's not. So if you can be on top of what you're doing in those hours, again, you're in control. So that's all 360 method that I've been talking about basically. If you want to know more about that, I have a 360 method videos here on YouTube. And of course, my 360 method program, we're starting back up in January. So if you want to know about that, if you want to get notified, head to my website, roxytalks.com, and click the 360 method tab and then sign up for our wait list. And yeah, as Michelle said, please hit the like button. Appreciate you. Okay. Anna says, what do you think of the idea that you have to be delusional in order to manifest big stuff? I think it's kind of right. I do think it's a little bit right. There is a certain amount of like suspending of your current belief system that needs to be done, right? Like if you don't believe it's possible for you, affirming like it may not be enough to counteract that belief. So I think having a level of like a bit of a dreamer's kind of perspective, or being open to the possibility of anything happening is really, I mean, it puts you in a small box if you don't. Does that make sense? Like if you don't have a little bit of like that delusional, like, I'm gonna be a billionaire though, then like you don't really have the energetic push to get outside of the small fence. This is what I'm trying to explain in my head, because I keep seeing like a house with a really small fence around it. And so that's what they're showing me is like there's all this, like, imagine like Wyoming or somewhere that's just space, like nothing for fucking acres and acres. And I'm going very American here. Miles and miles and miles, acres and acres and acres, nothing but fucking space. And then you have this like a house with a yard that only gives you like 2 feet all the way around it. That's what happens when you don't allow yourself to be a little, if you want to call it delusional, fine. But I'm just going to say like dreaming big, or, having options for yourself, or thinking bigger than, thinking beyond your small scope that you've experienced. If you don't think outside of that square, that yard, that fence, you're not going to manifest outside of it, right? Because it's you, the one that's doing, your thinking is doing the manifesting. So if your thinking doesn't expand beyond what you've experienced, neither will you. Sana says it's kind of like what Neville said. You cannot serve two masters. You can't manifest and doubt your ideal reality. Doesn't work. Totally. And then Bashar says like doubt isn't even really doubt. Doubt is just more confidence in a reality that's not aligned to your ideal. Doubt is just you believe stronger in a reality where you're not in your ideal than you do believe in the reality where you are in your ideal. It's not actually doubt. It's actually radical confidence in not having what you want. But yeah, you can't have two realities. You can't be on two roads at the same time, right? Like, does that make sense? Like if you're on Main Street, you're not on First. You just can't do that. So same with your energetic footprint, or your whatever, I'm hearing timestamp in my head, your energetic timestamp. Oh, that's fucking, hold on. Wow. Hold on. Sorry. Whoa, what a concept. Okay. This is bringing me back to something else. You know how I've talked about before, like I always say that I think that your astrological chart is like the coordinates of the like your that's your coordinates, that's your portal. Like you came through on that time and space, and the coordinates tell you like who you are or whatever. They just showed me that timestamp of that. Like that's your time, like your timestamp when you popped in the world. So it's just interesting. So like you have all these every intention or thought has like a little timestamp on it. I'm seeing like the counter go up and up and up and up and up in my head. So it's just that was a cool thank you. A cool little visualization that just popped in. Um Dina says Bashar says that you can't even have a physical reality experience without a belief in place. It's just a mirror and it's just you and your world. Tiffany says someone said you can either have faith or you can worry, but you can't do both. Yeah, love that. Tommy says Aaron Dowdy made a great video on this. To sum it up, thinking better thoughts is futile if you're not doing the inner work. And then he said, it's like Roxy's car analogy, focusing on the seats with a fucked up engine. Yeah, you're like putting in seat covers and your engine's like sputtering down the highway. Totally. Like you got this thing, this entity that is like perpetuating your 3D reality. This is where the focus needs to be. And if your focus is outside of this, you're not doing it right. Like, I mean, there's no wrong way to do it, right? Like that it's like I don't really mean that you were doing it wrong, but like you're going about it in a really hard way when you could take the easy route, which is just make yourself happy, which is what you want anyways. This is why you want your person. It's why you want your money. It's why you want the right job. It's why you want the experience. It's why you want the blah, 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 fill in the blank. It's because you want to be happy. That's why you want all this shit. So if you can just focus on making yourself happy, that's what will be reflected to you. That stuff will just manifest you automatically. You don't have to worry about it. And you're already happy. So you don't need the stuff, which again makes you a magnet for it, right? So it all comes back to if you just focus on yourself and your well being and being content, you become magnetic to all of the stuff you want. That's why self concept is key. That's why it's all, a lot of people are, who talk about this stuff are always harping on the self concept shit because it's the self who is manifesting. And if the self is busted, then we're going to have busted ass manifestations. Take the car to the shop, and now we're talking a different story now. Mimi, I appreciate you always coming to, I know you always make sure to be here. And I appreciate everybody here. Like there's a lot of people who come every week. There's people who are here for the first time, people who are here that, it's been a long time, people who come every week, and everybody here, I love you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And like, thank yourself for showing up. Whatever it is we're talking about, whatever questions we have, the real benefit of this is that we're getting together, we're connecting with our community, we're connecting with people who understand us, and we're believing in possibility. We're dreaming big. We're doing the thing we were just talking about. We're allowing ourselves to think outside of our own little boxes so that we can manifest beyond that. Guitarbert, hello, welcome. Nay, I love you guys too. I love you too. I appreciate you guys. He said, I cannot miss a Monday. I very much appreciate you. Mesh, sorry, I saw you. I didn't say hi. I'm sorry. I was mid-sentence and I didn't want to ADHD myself by saying hi to you and like getting off track. Sana says, I feel like recently I'm not able to visualize as much as I used to. Not sure what that's about. Do you have any tips on strengthening it again? And I know some people in the chat gave you some ideas, but I would say, yeah, like, listen, meditating every day is so crucial, important, powerful, life-changing, life-giving, life-expanding, mind-blowing, mindset pushing. Like, listen, I've said it before, like, kind of jokingly, but really, like, it's like, if you're not willing to meditate every day, like, what are you even doing? Like, how do you expect to embody the energy of your ideal if you don't, like, get into it? Does anybody listen to Sloan? I just heard Sloan in my head. Let's get into it. Anyways, um, oh, Mama says, thank you for showing up for us every week too. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate it. And I do it for you guys. So I love you guys. I love being here with you. And, we have a good time, and it's a great reminder that we do have each other and we're not alone. People do understand us. We are going through the same stuff. We're all getting tripped up on the same shit. You know what I mean? It's good. It's refreshing to have this community, and then to have something that we can anchor ourselves to every week to make sure that we're starting our week off with the right kind of mindset and approach. Gabby says, I have a commandment that I am worthy now of anything I desire, just so I can push past limiting beliefs and any blocks and accept that I'm perfect now and create. Yeah, like you're born worthy. Listen, okay. I had this came to me in meditation one day, because I was affirming for like a huge, like I was like affirming for like $1 billion. I'm affirming for $1 billion in my meditation. And naturally, like, not anymore, maybe, but I shrunk a little bit, right? Like, you're like, oh, $1 billion, oh my God. And then so it was like, they walked me through this worth thing, okay? So if you got worth issues, if you're wondering if you're good enough, if you can have it, listen to this. They said to me, are the people who have less money than you worthy of having $1 billion? And I was like, yeah, of course, absolutely. Fuck yeah, they are. And they said, are the people that have more money than you, the people that have maybe even the billions, are they worthy of having that? And I was like, yeah, obviously they are. Of course they have it, right? Of course they are. Because who am I to take away someone's worth or value? And they're like, what about the people that have the same amount of money as you? Are they worthy of $1 billion, of having $1 billion? And I'm like, well, yeah, obviously. And they're like, so why aren't you? And I was like, ah, oh my God, of course. Like, I'm not unworthy of it. I'm here. I'm a part of the deal. We're all worthy of it. We can all become that, right? We can all wrap our minds around fill in the blank. So if you can, oh my God, no, I hate that song. Oh my God, now it's in there. It's so, oh God, I hate that song. I love Doja, but I hate that song. It's the worst song ever. I'm like, why is she mumble rapping now? Why are you doing this? Sorry. Okay. There goes the ADHD. Okay. And bye. We're good. Now we're back to focusing. But it's like, honestly, why wouldn't Sloan, no, not Sloan the band, Sloan the YouTuber. Sloan the YouTuber. Oh, Dina, you watched Sloan because I sent you that video of Gaga. So you're here, you're worthy, period. You're here, you're worthy. Tiffany says, who was on Roxy's Instagram live the other day and got activated with that meditation? It was great. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate you. That was fun for me too. I even got activated giving the meditation. I was like, I need to get in the studio right now. I started writing a new song. So I got really activated as well. That was really fun. And again, we're going to be doing 6 activations over the next 2 weeks in Activate Your Power. That's what we're doing, is like, we're getting into the energy of our ideal selves, our ideal selves, and just really celebrating who we are and where we've gotten to and what we've become, and then like plowing forward. So if you want to join my December group program, roxytalks.com/live programs, the price does go up at midnight tonight and we start tomorrow. So if you're interested, grab it now before the price goes up. And that includes for the payment plans as well, the discount, you get the price on the payment plans as well. That's what I'm trying to say. Nay, you said you went down a Sloan rabbit hole over the weekend. I do that pretty much. Yeah, I do that a couple of times a week too. Sometimes it's just like, it's just easy to watch. Leanne Roche says, OMG, I forgot to listen to Roxy's Christmas music. I did too, to be honest with you. I've been listening to Pentatonics and Mariah and a little bit of Whitney all week. But yeah, if you're interested in my Christmas EP, it's called Black Xmas by Roxy Lee Hart, right here on YouTube. Malachi, how are you doing? KGB KGB says, how long should we meditate? I would say like a half an hour is good. Like aim for a half an hour a day. That might seem like a lot. If that's too much, start with 15 and like do 15 minutes a day and then work your way up. I do like an hour now. It's just like when I'm in there, I don't usually plan on going for an hour, but once I'm in there, I'm just like, I don't want to leave. And I love hanging out with my ideal selves. I have 2 now. And I just I love hanging with when it's the 3 of us, and it's so weird because it's like we're friends and like we literally go do stuff. And I just have like such a good time with them. And like I get so much insight and just to be radiating in the energy of my ideals. It's all one. Obviously, we all coalesce into one. But the 3 of us, it's like that holy trinity of me. You know what? I'm gonna do a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Next year, when we start our next group program, we're going to be talking about the Holy Trinity of me and embodying the different versions of yourself, like the different powers within you, so that you can become like better and biggest version. So I just have such a good time and I feel so connected and I get so many answers when I'm in meditation that I don't like to get out once I'm in there. So so if you can go like an hour or longer, it's great. Like you just get so much information, so much clarity, so much direction on where to go. But I would say like you need it, like personally, I think I would need at least 15 minutes because a lot of times in the beginning, you're kind of just like swatting away thoughts and like you're going through, there's like all the surface level. It's almost like you're going through your subconscious and like you're going downstairs and almost there's almost this area where like your thoughts hang out and you have to kind of like go through them without getting distracted, like too distracted by them. And if you kind of just sit in that place where the thoughts are mingling, it's okay. You can still get like lots of insight about your day and your job and all that stuff. But I find if you quiet those down and get clear again and just kind of stay clear and stay deeper, you can go through and get like way bigger information and more profound stuff versus like, it's almost like in that middle stage is where you're kind of just observing your thoughts. So it is beneficial. And I do like to kind of like hang out in that area for a minute and just like see what's going on there. And like, you forgot to send this fucking email like today. I'm like, oh my God, that email, or I didn't look at this email that went out today. I had all weekend to do it. And it reminded me when I was in like that stage of my meditation where I was like going through because I imagine going downstairs. I learned in my dream analysis class in college that like, if you dream about going downstairs, it's a universal sign of like you're going into your subconscious. So when I go into meditation, I count down and watch my feet go downstairs. So it's like I'm telling myself I'm going into my subconscious, and it's almost like I'm passing through this layer of like clouds or turbulence where all of the day-to-day stuff exists again. And again, it's not bad to be there. Like I said, it was like, hey, you forgot to send that fucking email or whatever. That the reminders and the day-to-day stuff is kind of in that area. But if you push through and you keep going deeper, then you get you get deeper stuff, you get more profound stuff. So for me, it's like it takes like at least probably like 10 to 15 minutes to get through all that stuff. And then once I remember, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be fucking clearing my mind here, not having a million thoughts go on. Then I can clear myself out, leave it blank. And then I just kind of like, after a little while, I'll say like, hello. And they always answer back. And then we just start talking. Sana says my melatonin is kicking in. Are you good? Are you going to have weird dreams? That stuff made me have weird dreams. Nay says, what time will the calls be for Activate Your Power? Yeah, so our calls for Activate Your Power are going to be at 3:30 Pacific, and we're doing them tomorrow. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. And so the point of this one is like immersion. This is immersion activation, and we're doing activation after activation after activation. Again, cleansing, clearing, celebrating, and just really trying to like magnify, like condense, that's the word, condense the energy together so we can really open up this idea of like where we want to skyrocket to. Oh, thanks, Leanne Roche. Leanne put the link to the title of my Christmas mixtape up in the chat if anyone's interested. Shantae says, me too. I don't like to get out of my meditation. You got to start your day. But sometimes I wish I could just stay in my meditation all day. Me too. That happens to me all the time. I'm just like, oh God, I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay here. And then other times I'm so like pumped and activated. I'm just like, I got to get out of my meditation and go live my life. Shantae says, I can't go downstairs. I feel afraid / in danger doing that. I just imagine myself having feathers fall down on me. With each feather on my face, I become more relaxed. Oh, I like that. Yeah, anything that like works for you. You know what I mean? And I have a funny visualization too, because you guys know my dog Leo passed away last year, and I still like not over that. His 1-year anniversary was just on November 17th. It's still really rough for me on that one. Like he was my first dog of mine, and he was my first child, my first baby. He was 14. I had him for so long. We lived together on our own for a long time. It's just like huge part of my heart that was, gone. And so I still go see him every single day in my meditation. And right before he passed away, like maybe a month or two, I went outside after him down the stairs outside. And I don't know if you've ever watched a dog go downstairs, but like they do this thing where like their front legs do all the work and then their back legs just like boink, 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 like the two of them together. And they just like lift their butt up and they just like hop, their back legs just like hop down the stairs. And it's like the cutest and funniest thing. And I remember like right before Leo passed away, I saw him do that. And I was just like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that got burned into my memory. And so when I'm going down the stairs, Leo's like next to me. I used to do a different thing where I would go into a garden. He was there. And now I'm just like, fuck it. Come on, Leo. Let's just go. So he's right when I start on the stairs, he's there and he's like in front of me and he's just like doink, doink, doink with his little legs down the stairs. So it always makes me smile. And like, I get excited to go down the stairs with him and stuff. So it's really just, getting out of your body, getting out of the who you think you are, getting out of your humanness, and going beyond, just kind of like seeing what's up in there. Nay says, I want to sign up, but the time is when I work and the building does not have a good signal. I totally understand that. There will be replays available for everything. We'll get the replays up within 24 hours, and then there will be a private group as well, so everyone can connect in there. And then also, Nay, if you do sign up and you're not able to make them live, you could submit questions for the Q&A portion ahead of time, and then I'll read them on the thing so that you have your answers on the recording when you listen back to it. Anna says, what would be the name of a movie about you? Oh my God, my brain. The Bitch. Fuck, that's funny. Nate says, if I have questions, I can send questions. Yeah, totally. Because if you can't make it, like if you're in the program and you're not going to be able to make it to the live, I want to make sure you get what you need out of it. So I'll totally take your questions ahead of time and answer them on there so that you can like at least have that your own personal stuff, plus the activation, plus the teaching and stuff. Sana, you're going tonight. Good night, Sana. Have sweet dreams. Tommy says, I've been focusing on breath work in my meditations. They've been shorter lately. However, the breath work is helping with repressed emotions. I plan on taking it back up to an hour with the breath work. Nice. Yeah, I would love to hear how that works for you. I've only done breath work like 1 or 2 times, and it was kind of hard. And I know it is hard, right? Like that's kind of the point of it. So I generally just like lay back and relax when I meditate, but it literally is whatever works for you. Whatever helps you clear your mind, again, get out of the body, remove yourself from the human you-ness and all the shit you think you have to do and all the limitations. Take that out of the equation and just be the soul. You know what I mean? Like just connect with the energy. And that's like really where, again, so much information, so much clarity, so much healing, so much love, so much possibility, answers, like direction. It's just great. Booger the movie. Sana says, thank you. I hope I dream of £1 billion. I think you shall. I hope we all. And I know you meant money, not weight. I know. Because you would have said stone. Oh my God. How do you guys know how much you weigh when you have to say stone? Like you do math of 14 in your head. That's ridiculous to me. Okay. Gabby says, can I just say I'm part of the OG Roxy crew from her very first specific person course, and I love how you've grown, Roxy. Thank you. I appreciate you and how you've guided us. I feel so much more knowledgeable about being a manifester. Thank you, Gabby, and I appreciate your kind words. And yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, we're here, we're doing it. We all need to know this information, and we all need to practice it. Like that's my perspective. We need to know about it, and then we need to know how to practice it every single day so that we can be in control. So that's kind of like my job here right now. Blue says, I'm trying to be confident and secure today, but circumstances are frustrating at the moment. So, Blue, okay, I'm going to give you that same advice. Definitely do a meditation. Try meditating every day, especially in the morning. Like the earlier you can meditate, it's so much easier to deal with your circumstances and triggers when you've meditated. It's like it really puts you into the energy of the ideal you and takes you out of the stuckness of being human you and being the current you, so that you can like manifest from a new perspective and really just like not allow the circumstances that are happening in the 3D affect where you go next, because your circumstances obviously are irrelevant. I have a couple videos about that if you want to check them out here on YouTube. Circumstances are irrelevant, shit like that. Why your circumstances don't matter. But the truth of it is like when you're worried about your circumstances, what you're doing is like you're harping on them to the universe, essentially. Like when you're worried about your circumstances, you are just soaking them up. You're manifesting them hard. You're screaming them out to the universe. And you really need to like kind of find a way to stop that, like put a pattern interrupt, stop the screaming, turn your attention somewhere else. Like I said, meditate, go within, clear your mind, and gain a bigger perspective right now. Because, okay, I was just listening to a Andrea Schulman video today, and she was talking about how to deal with doubt. And she said, when you're worrying about something, you're like super zoomed in. Like, you know, those guys with the little, like, they're like looking at, oh, wrong eye. Come on, Roxy. Open the one. There you go. They're doing that thing with the jewelry and they're all zoomed in and they're looking at it very close up. That's what you're doing when you're worrying, and you need to like literally elevate out, like get a bird's eye perspective, get much higher up and see like how big the expanse of everything really is. And then you can kind of like realize how minuscule your problems really are. And not that they're minuscule, but just to gain the perspective of like this thing you're worrying about, and then coming back out and like seeing your full power for what it is. That's what I would say is like, if you're worried about circumstances, go outside, take a walk, do a meditation, clear your head, and really kind of get some perspective on what you have. You could do gratitude. You could do help someone else out, like help someone that's in need, or like donate some money, something that like reminds you how good you actually do have it. And just kind of shift the energy, take yourself outside of your issues right now. You're just kind of like too in them, you know? Mimi, I appreciate your kind words. Thank you. Tommy says, I rarely get visions, but as a 7, an hour is highly effective at simply calming the highly active mind. At first, I was annoyed about the lack of visions, but visions for me come later on during the day. Yeah, and everybody's, everyone's meditations are different. Everyone's process is different. Everyone's subconscious speaks to them in different ways, or whatever their guide speaks to them in different ways. And I think that, we all have different gifts as far as like our sensitivity to the energy, like, clairvoyance and clairaudience, things like that. We all have different versions of that, or we all are good at some things and other things don't come as easy. So does that make sense? Like for me, I get visions and I hear phrases and words and stuff. So in meditation, that helps a lot because they show me pictures and I'm very like, it's not that I hear voices. I hear like, it's like I get sentences, I get concepts. So in meditation, it's easy because clairaudience / clairsentience and some clairvoyance. Like I don't really necessarily see the future, but I do see imagery. Those are like where my sensitivity to the energy lies. But, everyone is different, right? So it's like find what works for you and then, do that. Patty says, I'm an autistic adult and I need to get my own house and get away from my mom's constant negativity and control issues with a job allowing more freedom and personal time away to develop myself. Lately, I've been having psychic dreams about Atlantis, and I really think it's important. There's a secret I need to go deeper and find because it means something for the present and future. Listen, Patty, I 100% believe you. I've been getting a lot of weird stuff too. So I think that there's a reason for that. Go with it. And as far as being autistic and identifying that way, not saying my point being that like when you use the label, then it kind of like brings everything around with it, which is fine. I just recently got diagnosed with ADHD and I'm using the label because my diagnosis has been like freeing and liberating for me. So, there are things that neurodivergent brains do that help, like that turn into a superpower. And so when you're using that label, just kind of using it in an empowering way and not in a way that's like taking away from yourself, if that makes sense. But also just knowing that like you can manifest anything. It doesn't matter if you have a neurodivergent brain or your brain works whatever normal is supposed to be or whatever. You can manifest anything. So you're working on manifesting your own house. That's amazing. I would be you said you want to get away from your mom's constant negativity and control issues. So first things first, I would be saying, and you want a job to allow you more freedom. That's where your affirmations need to be. I feel so free. I am free. I have a free life. I can do whatever I want. I make my own choices. Everybody supports me in my choices. My mom is super supportive. My mom always has kind things to say. My mom is really positive. She understands manifesting. She understands the law of attraction. She understands the power of her words. I'm so proud of her to see her understanding what she's saying all the time and seeing that her words have energy and that she can change her whole concept about who she is and what she gets just by with her word, whatever. I'm making stuff up, but changing the story you tell about the thing, even if it's not true. And I have close people to me that are autistic, and I know, like, I feel like sometimes the truth part is like they struggle with the truth part, right? So part of this work is suspending the truth. We kind of talked about this earlier, where in order for you to get out of your house, you need to allow your brain to think beyond the house. And if that feels like a lie to you, or if it doesn't feel right, or let me know. If it doesn't feel true, then it might be where you have a problem bumping up into your belief system. But just come back to this and know, listen, I am going to lie to myself. I am going to lie to myself, and I'm going to lie to myself, and then I'm going to get what I want. So I'll lie to myself all fucking day, and just kind of make it like okay, and not just okay, but like, yeah, I'm going into it knowing I'm lying to myself. I'm not deluded in any way. We talked earlier about like, is it delusional? Is it delusional if you know it's not, if you know that I'm doing this to brainwash myself into thinking I'm a billionaire, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about that, because guess who's going to have $1 billion one day, and guess who's not? Does that make sense? Like, just kind of like letting it be. Who cares? Yeah, I am convincing myself I am being delusional, and how are you going to stop me? This is my brain. I control my thoughts. Just being more in control, if that makes sense. Jinx. Jinx says, I was in the community like, where is everyone? And then I remembered that it's Monday. Yay. Yeah. So if you don't know, we have a free community.roxytalks.com. Basically, it's like keeping Mindset Monday going throughout the week, and you can just chat with everybody and, get advice, support each other, talk about your manifestations and stuff like that. Patty says, I'm willing to open my mind to get a more positive mindset. Yeah, totally. Totally. I love that. Just be willing. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to think differently. I'm willing to try something else. I'm willing to approach this in a new way. And then you're just keeping your power, you know what I mean? And not like giving it away, or not being able to give it away on the other hand, like the other side of that. Leanne Richey, I feel like you and I are the only people who know that song. Clumsy by Our Lady Peace. I love that song. I love that song. I play it sometimes for my husband, and he has no idea what it is, and I'm like screaming it at the top of my lungs. I love that song. Where did that come from? That's so random. Does anybody else know that song? Nobody. I feel like nobody knows that song. I had that album. Do I think candles help with manifestation? I think they help with the vibe, and the vibe is basically the manifestation, right? Like the candles work because you think they work. You know what I mean? Like the candles have the intention you burn them with, or that they're made. They have the intention you think they have. They have the purpose you think they have. So if meditate or manifesting with candles helps you get in the mood or whatever, then fuck yeah. I like to turn on a candle. I like to light a candle when I meditate and put on some, turn on a candle and put on some incense. That's what my brain's saying. I like to kind of set the vibe for when I'm meditating. I love how we got 360 fam in the house. We got Synergy fam in the house. Just again, if you're in Synergy, you get access to all of our group programs and all of our master trainings. And if you're joining programs every month, or if you're joining stuff with me every month, it's a lot like better of a deal if you join Synergy, because it's like you save like Synergy is like half the price a month as like the program is right now for going through the program once. If you're on Synergy, which we do require a 6-month minimum commitment, but if you're in for 6 months, then you get like a huge discount on all the programs and the master trainings that we do. Dina says, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a married woman now. Girl, listen, you've done a lot of work in the last like little while, and you've seen great movement, and I just keep doing it. Shake all the fucking dust off, right? Okay, they just told me this for you, Dina. Dina. Okay. Let me try to explain this to you. You need to get 100%, not 80, not 70, not 99. You need to be 100% on the self-love, the Dina, the you on the pedestal, the self-concept train, like not just train. You need to be in that. Like, I need you to be the president of that land. You have to be, they're telling me, right? Okay, I hope this makes sense. I'm trying to explain something. You need to be 100% Dina love in order for the manifestation to come through purely. if there is residue of the old fears, worries, doubts that you've been working with, it will manifest in the relationship, which it seems kind of obvious, but like they're really making a point to show that to me right now with you. Does that make sense? This is why, because she's going to be tempted to stop at 75%. That's like what they're saying. Not that it's going to be at 75, but like, does that make sense? Like you're going to get it almost good that you don't continue. And they're specifically saying you must go all the way. Okay? All the way. You have to go, no dust left in any fucking crevice or corner. Okay? You got to clear it all out in order for it to come through the way you want. You said that resonates so much right now. Okay, good. Because that was like super clear for you. They just said straight up. You said, I keep affirming I love you, but I love me more. There you go. Yeah. You said that's the truth. I need to be 100%. Yeah. I just got goosebumps. Yeah. Ooh, God, they're going full body. When you fill all the way up, like in elementary school when they would do like if you had a fundraiser and they were trying to like raise a certain amount of money and you'd have like a temperature and they would like color it in as money and then you like try to get to the top. They're showing me that, but like a human form all the way up to the top, filled to the brim 100%. And then that's when it's going to be good for them. That's when the relationship will be good. Right? Okay. Do you get that? So don't stop till you're at 100. And then when you get to 100, don't stop. Just maintain, right? Like keep going, but like don't give up at 75%. Don't think it's okay. And there still be lingering stuff going on. Mesh says, clumsy by who? Fergie? No. Clumsy by Our Lady Peace. It was like a late 90s, early 2000, like kind of grungy-ish band, I guess. Hadid says, can I date other guys while I wait for my specific person? I feel like I'm cheating on him when I'm on a date because in my mind we were together all the time. So that's the thing. It's like you are the one manifesting. So if you feel abundant, like if you can go on a date and feel abundant, like, dang, so many people love me. So many people want to show me love. So many people want to take me out. So many people want to wine and dine me. So many people want to treat me with respect and kindness. So many people want to love me. Then it's like the abundance of love. But if you're sitting there going like, this is not good, this is bad, blah, 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 that's just not powerful for your manifestation. Wise Fox, you remember them? Yeah. Okay. They played them on like the alternative stations in like 2000. Some people were just being born. I was in high school. Jen knows them too. Our Lady Peace. I know. Leanne Roche said something about it. I'm like, nobody knows that band. It's so funny. Okay, how did that work for you? Okay, good. Tony says, sometimes I get frustrated with meditation because of the part you talked about earlier. My thoughts go wild for like 15 minutes straight. Yeah. So like I just heard in my head that's par for the course. Like, just like when you go into an airplane or when you fly on an airplane, it goes through that turbulent period and you have to go through that bumpy, like you're ascending, you get to the clouds, bumpy, ascend, and then you're up above the clouds and we're smooth sailing and we're just maintaining. That it's kind of like that with your subconscious, except it's down. Same exact concept, but down. So we're descending. We hit that cloud of conscious thoughts, right? Or like just barely subconscious. Like it's almost like they're between conscious and subconscious because it's not the immediate thoughts that you're having all the time. It's almost like the there's like an intermediary level. Like I said, to me, like it reminded me of an email that I should have sent 3 days ago. That kind where it's like I'm not really in my subconscious, but I'm deeper than my surface level thoughts because my surface level thoughts did not let me remember the fucking email for the last 3 days in a row. But the second I cleared those surface level thoughts out, that one came right through. So it's almost like it's like a meta, what do we call it? Hold on. We got consciousness, we have subconscious. There's something in the middle, like meta consciousness or like semi-conscious. kind of conscious, whatever. That area, it's like just like you have to pass through the clouds to get above them, you've got to go, if you're on floor level 2, you have to go past floor level 1 to get to the basement. It just is. So keep going. Don't stay on level 1. You got to keep going down the stairs and get to the basement. That's where the answers are. Does that make sense? So I understand, because I get caught there sometimes too, but that's where you kind of, the more you practice, the more aware you are, the more you're like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be meditating. Thanks for the info. And then you go deeper and you're like, okay, I'm ready for the next thing now. Now I want to hear something profound. Now I want to know about my business. Now I want to know what the next step is for me. Now I want to know what so-and-so was thinking when they told me this. I want to know what I should do next. You can get deeper. And then even I want to know where did the universe start? What does Earth look like in its placement in the galaxy? What's next for Earth? Why did I come to this planet? All that shit. And literally anything you can think of, you can get the answer to. Gabby, you said graduated 02. Nice. I was 01. So yep, same era. Oh my God. Mimi says, I've never heard any of them till today. I was born in 1997. I think I was going into high school in 97, or maybe I was in 8th grade in 97. But I graduated in high school in 01. Tony says, so I would stop at around 15 minutes, but I think I'm just going to wake up 15 minutes earlier and do the full 30. It will help. It'll help so much. Yeah, it really pays off to stay down there, to push through those moments and just keep laying down, and then to clear. Because it's almost like you lay down, you clear, and then that stuff comes through. And if you don't clear again, you can't go deeper almost, right? So it's almost like you got to clear each level. So get in there, clear, surface level stuff, clear. And again, stay there. If you need clarity around surface level shit, it's not hard to get to. Stay in there and get your clarity. But then since you're already there, you might as well clear out, get your vision clear, get it zeroed out, blacked out, empty, whatever it is that you do, shut down the thoughts, send them away. And then just focus on the nothingness, or just, if you're listening to music, just focus on the music, focus on pointing your eyes at your third eye, just focus on something that's not a thought or that's not words. And then, as that kind of clears, then you can they'll either say something or you can say hello and they talk right back. Mine always talk right back. And that's the other thing I tell people is when you're in meditation and you're having conversations, trust what you hear, because a lot of times they answer you before, you ask a question and they're already answering you before you get the full question out. So it can make you question whether or not it's real, or whether you can trust it, if it's really you, if it's really truthful. But it's just go with it. If they start talking, cool, great. They already know what you're going to say anyways. They already know where the question's going. So let them lead the conversation, but you can still ask anything that you want. Tommy, we appreciate you. I know it's late, and I'm glad I was kind of earlier today, so you're able to jump on, and have a great day tomorrow. Have fun tomorrow with all these people treating you like you're the number one person. Gabby says, I intend that Roxy is sharing what I need to hear exactly in this moment to support me with my current manifestation project. And you know what? So do I. I really definitely intend that. Tony says, hi, 360 fam. Yes, 360. I really intend that I give the info to who's here. And this happens with, Abraham Hicks says this, even if you don't get called on, you're going to get what you need. You're going to get information that's going to help you. So just being here, again, it's helping. It's doing a lot for you. It's doing a lot more than not being here. How do I say this? It's hard to verbalize this. There's this concept that they show me a lot where it's if you didn't do this work, and you just got yourself into a positive state or whatever, you could get to like a 10. But if you're like really on top of it and you're doing this work and you're listening every day and you're making it a point to put yourself forward, you can go to like 100. So it just radically increases your success in what you're doing if you immerse yourself in these ideas and the community and talking to people and getting your questions out and getting clarity and listening to answers and watching content and listening to people talk about it, listening to affirmations. If you're immersing yourself in the notion that you're in control, then it's easier to remain in control because the fact of your control remains in your awareness. And of course, always, as I say, awareness and discipline. Hadid says, okay, I'm jealous. Have to get into the 360 family. Hadid, go to my website if you're interested and click roxytalks.com, click the 360 method tab, and you can get signed up for the wait list. So next time it comes out, if you're able to join up, then you'll get an email and you can know. And then, what did I say? January is our next, we're going to start bringing it back around in January. And yeah, we have such a good community. Everybody is so supportive and so kind to each other. And I love seeing it. I love seeing you guys be there for each other and just be really kind to each other and give each other advice and stuff and support each other, because we don't all have that support system. You know what I mean? Yui, did I say that right? It says, what do you think about revision? I think that revision is, okay, how do I explain this? So there's a video I always recommend. It's on the PBS Spacetime channel here on YouTube. So PBS Spacetime, and they make quantum physics videos. And there's a video on their channel called, the title is almost something like, do past and future exist? And the super, super smart man that is on that show explains that the past and the future are the same. They're both probability. It is both energy. It is just potentiality in the ether. And that all that actually exists is the now moment. And you just have now moments one after another. And so that's that video, okay? My one complaint about the videos on that channel is that they go right to the edge of confirming manifestation. They talk about your consciousness. They talk about many worlds. They talk about string theory. They talk about double slit experiment. They talk about how our consciousness is controlling reality, but then they pull back right when they could just say, so if you control your consciousness, you control reality. So they're not going to tell you right out that you can control it. In fact, I've seen some videos where they try to disprove manifestation, and all it did was just, like, to me, it proved it more. But that's my one complaint. But they're science people and they're very smart, and they have so much evidence and information about what's actually happening on planet Earth that it helps you believe in manifestation more, because this is a fact of reality. So, so when it comes to revision, this is my perspective on it. Because the past is an illusion. It's just the story you think is your story, but it's not. It has no bearing on where you go going forward. Your point of now can go anywhere that you can fathom. And so if you can begin fathoming a new future with a different past attached to it, I'm assuming we're talking about the past. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. And I'll talk about revising people in just a second. If you can assume a new past, then you can go to a future where that past makes sense. But it's only connected because you think it's connected. Like it's like okay, I'm sorry. This is an analogy coming through. It's a picture. I'm trying to explain. Imagine you have, like, when you put all your change in like a big bucket and you have I'm just seeing like a big, like when they had those water jugs and you put quarters in there. Imagine you have a giant water jug of quarters you've been saving up, and you pull out 4 quarters and you have $1. when you look at that dollar, this is my dollar. It's a dollar. There's my dollar. You're identifying those 4 quarters as that dollar. But in reality, any of those quarters in that giant bucket could make up that dollar, and it would spend the same. It wouldn't fucking matter if one of them was from 1972 and one of them was from 2002 and one of them was from 2022 and one of them was from Alabama and one of them was from fucking California and one of them was a bicentennial. It doesn't fucking matter. They spend the same. And if you were to dump those 4 in the bucket and pick 4 up, it would matter just as much. It's completely insignificant. It doesn't matter. But in your hand, this is my dollar. These are my 4 quarters. I'm going to spend my dollar on with this, right? So same thing goes with your reality. You think that because you experience X, Y, and Z, that that's your dollar and that's the dollar you have to spend. And you can only spend that dollar on things that cost a dollar, right? Like you can only use that dollar on things that match its worth. But if you realize that you could have any fucking dollar you wanted to and you can spend it on anything that you want to, then you're in control and then you have power. Mimi, I hear good vibrations. As soon as you said it, I heard it. I hear good vibrations in my head too now. We all have good vibrations. And then if you're talking about revising a person, I literally just taught a class on this last Wednesday. Rewrite your specific person. The replay is available at my website right now, roxytalks.com. You can download the replay and get started on it right now. And it comes with a private community. So not only do you get the class, which was I think it was 2.5 hours long. You get the class with all the exercises in it. You also get a private community of people who are on that call and who are also buying the replay so that you can talk to people about your revision and what's going on with your person. A lot of people that were on that class have already seen progress. They were seeing progress 2 days after, 1 day after. So I know it's really powerful. And yes, it's possible. Again, it doesn't matter what has happened or what you have right now, because you can always create something new from the now moment. Oh my God, Jen, you're so funny. Oh, shit. Hold on. Rebecca says, time has been expanding and contracting to my desires recently, so I always have more than enough time to do whatever I want and always show up on time. Oh, I love it. I like that one too. Shantae's from last week was, I get everything done early, so I have the whole afternoon off, or I have the rest of the day off. And Rebecca's, I'm going to do this. I'm going to install this one real fast. Give me a second. I always have more than enough time to do whatever I want, and I always show up on time. I always have more than enough time to do what I want, and I always show up on time. I always show up on time. I have more than enough time to do what I want. Time expands and contracts for me. Contracts. Time expands and contracts for me. I have more than enough time to do what I want, and I always show up on time. I have more than enough time to do what I want. I always show up on time. I always show up on time. I'm always on time. I'm always on time. It's my superpower. I'm on fucking time. I'm so fucking punctual. I'm always on time. I'm always on time. I always have more than enough time to do what I want. Love it. Love it. Bartholomew, hello. Oh, Leanne just linked the replay in the chat. I'm going to pin it to the chat. I never pinned anything to this chat today. Dina says, I need that one. It was really good, Dina. It was really fucking good. We had a really... the master trainings are good. They're really great. And obviously the programs are great because it's just a master training times, this one's going to be 6 essentially. They're not exactly the same. Master trainings are more teaching. The group programs are going to be more, I'm shifting the way that I'm doing them. The group programs are going to be more interactive and more of an energetic experience. We're going to be doing more energy work and staying in the mindset and the, again, I keep saying the word energy, but that's what I mean, in the energy of the ideal. And the teaching will happen on the master trainings and in some light teaching in the groups, but more space for connection and community and energetic work and really getting to that space of feeling and being your ideal. Jen says, my new affirmation is, I'm the best of the best, so only the best of the best is allowed in my proximity. Yep. Tiffany, I'm going to have to watch that movie, Everything Everywhere. My husband watched it the other night, so I saw I was reading. I was like, I want to read my book. So I was reading while he was watching it, but I definitely want to get into it and check that one out. Oh, Jinx, I just saw that you're popping off to do a trip, but good luck on your trip if you're still here. Curly, do I offer PayPal? I do offer PayPal. I don't have Klarna, but PayPal, I don't know exactly how it works. It's just through PayPal, but I've seen some people do the 4 payment thing, and it's through PayPal. So I'm pretty sure it gives them the option on their end. But I know that people have done the thing where you do 4 payments through PayPal and they break it up and they take it out of your account on their own. So I do offer PayPal. We do offer payment plans, and I have seen PayPal do the thing where they break up the payments. I know that is possible. I just don't know exactly how, because it's it automatic. It just comes. I only see it as a receipt, so I don't know exactly how it works. I can't adjust that myself, as far as I know. But I know that it's there because I've seen people have it. I'm not sure if it's always there or however it works, but there is there are ways. Yeah, so there are payment plans. We do have PayPal, and then PayPal might have that 4 payment plan thing as well. Tony, yes. Tony says, I'm heading off to a business dinner that I use 360 to manifest. So thank you, Roxy, Leanne, the whole group, and all of your support. Yay, Tony. Hold on, I got to take a screenshot of that because, yes, proud of you. Shoot, this stupid thing. Let me try that one more time. One more time. Oh, the chat keeps moving. Hold on, let me do this one more time. Make it big. There we go. Okay. Proud of you. Thank you. And you said you're going to try 30 minutes starting tonight after dinner. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And you might even want to go longer. Because once I'm in for 30, I don't want to get out. It's it's too soon. There's still so much that I want to get out of it and so much more info I want to hear. Simino says, did I say your name right? What do you think of the conscious/subconscious approach to manifestation? Will you elaborate? What do you mean? Let me know what you mean in the chat so I can hear what you mean. Excuse me. Bellwick, you said, or sorry, Gabby. Gabby said it wouldn't let you do anything other than credit card for the SP course. So if you want to do PayPal, we can send you an invoice if whatever works for you. Just let us know. Email us at hello@roxytalks.com, and Leanne can get you set up if you wanted to do a PayPal invoice thing or something. We could do that for you as well. Nay, any email or any questions you have, the email is hello@roxytalks.com. Tiffany says, I made a huge correlation with what you said, Roxy. This is a good thing when something you don't like happens. That movie explains why doing something like that is relevant and how it works. I was like, whoa, I got to check that out. Yeah, because it's if you say it's a good thing, then you get taken into the reality where it's a good thing. It doesn't matter what actually happened. It doesn't matter if it was good, bad, and different. You call it good. Now you're on the path to good. Ellen says, does it affect your manifestation to still get upset about your current reality? My SP is currently ghosting me after saying a relationship. Okay. I have videos about being ghosted. Does it affect your manifestation to still get upset about your current reality? Yes, it does. Because you are listen, your truth manifests. What you believe to be your truth about your life manifests. So you believe more that your person's ghosting you more than you believe that you're in a loving relationship with them. And that's why you're getting that reality. So you need to convince yourself that what you're seeing in your 3D reality is like old fucking news and who gives a shit. Because we're moving to the next moment anyways, and you're changing like the orientation and like the direction you're heading. Because if you keep focusing on what isn't working in your current reality, you're just going to keep getting more of it. SG says my phone is dying. See you guys at home. See ya, SG. Jen says I binged Wednesday yesterday immediately after I told my friend how much she reminds me of Wednesday, and her relationship with Enid is totally me except for all the pink. I watched it last night too. That's so weird. I started watching last night, and I thought it was actually a lot better than some people were really trashing it. So I thought it was going to be terrible, but it was pleasantly surprising. The story itself is really engaging, so it makes you want to keep watching, and it's fun. You know, it's Tim Burton. It's fun and it's campy and it's Addams Family, and it's like, you know, very like, it's literally freaks versus normies. Like they literally call the people normies in the show. But I liked it too, honestly. I thought it was fun. And I'm only like halfway through. Gabby, go ahead, go back. If you want to go back into the specific person course and start it over again, like it is, you could literally take that course and redo it every month and get like, have new results and climb and climb and climb. Like it's really designed to help you break through the current story you're telling and manifest the next level. Reba, how to manifest better health for others like depression. I talked about this a little bit earlier, manifesting health for others, but you really need to see them healed or healthy or whatever the opposite of what they're doing and living now. You need to see them the way you want them. Because if you keep seeing the way they are in the 3D and affirming that, then they're going to stay sick or whatever. SJ says, the feeling of not really caring about your desire is a good sign, right? Of detachment. Yeah, it is, because okay. Detachment manifests because it doesn't have the tendrils of I don't have it attached to it. Does that make sense? The reason why you need to let go in situations is because we talked about this last week. The parts of you that aren't letting go are being mirrored back to you in the circumstances you don't like. It's literally the stuff it's the parts of you that can't let go that makes it the way you don't like it. So when you're detached, you don't have like a negative expectation. You don't have contradictory thoughts that go against your ideal manifestation. And you just allow the energy to conform how it does. And that's like where power is, because you're already doing that. You're already setting intentions and then letting the universe handle it. You just don't realize it yet. So if you can do that, master that technique, what you're doing effortlessly for stuff you don't care about, and then put it on stuff that you do care about, then it's a lot easier. Okay. All right. I just hit I was like, it must be 2 hours. I just hit my emotional wall. I could feel it. It was like, skirt. Okay. Because so for Curly Curly Cure asked about not messing with the middle. I have a couple videos about that, but this is where I talk about you're the what and the now, not the when or the how. You need to, it's like that time needs to be spent making yourself happy and satisfied. The time that you're quote unquote waiting for your manifestation needs to be spent bettering yourself. And actually, Curly, I'm going to suggest if you're able to invest, my Rewrite Your Specific Person Master Training, the one we just had last week, would be really beneficial to you for what you're talking about. It's about rewriting, but we also talk about messing with it, like what to do in the middle. And I don't want to give away too much. I'll just say it's the cabin analogy. So anybody that was on it knows the cabin. Basically, like you need to make you happy, healthy, whole, comfy, cozy, welcoming by making yourself happy and like ooey gooey as much as possible internally, because that is what makes you magnetic to the people around you, to the people that you want to be with. So, yeah, I would suggest that for you. So I have a video and I wanted to answer it, but I apologize. I just hit my emotional wall and I haven't eaten today. Well, I had like a Persian cucumber and it only made me more hungry. I'm like, this isn't helping. So I'm like, I'm hungry and I just hit my wall. So, I have a video. I think I have at least 2, videos about messing with the middle. And if you want to go further, the Rewrite Your Specific Person Master Training that I just put up on my website, roxytalks.com, will go way deeper into it and will help you with what you're dealing with right now. And if you can't, that's totally fine. I understand. Again, I have videos about that on YouTube already. And then also, Yui asked about, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm so sorry. Yui Blah? Yui Blay? I don't know. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell. Do we have a special trick to ignore the current reality / the ghosting thing? So I also have videos about being ghosted here on YouTube. And I also have videos about ignoring your current reality. So there's some free stuff for you. If you're able to invest and you want to go deeper, if you go to my website and check out, if you go to the courses page and scroll down to my mini courses section, the ignoring the current reality, pass the test would be a really good master training. It's a mini course. It's a, once I do a master training and the replay goes up, we call them mini courses. So I use those terms interchangeably. So it's a mini course, it's a master training, it's a couple hours long, and we talk about what to do when the 3D is showing you opposite. And then obviously, if you're interested in the Rewrite Your Specific Person, that would do the trick as well. But so there's free stuff on YouTube here, and there's stuff on my website that'll help you if you want to like go deeper into it. And then of course the Manifest a Specific Person workshop, the SPW, is my best-selling course. If you go to my courses page, it's like the first thing up there. That one is always amazing and the best, and is just a really robust and incredible course. So I always suggest that to people. It's life-changing. And Leanne is linking all those things in the chat. Thanks, Leanne. So she's got the videos linked. She's got Pass the Test. Yeah, thanks, Leanne. Appreciate it. Wise Fox said had to Google a Persian cucumber. It's funny because I thought about it. I was like, if I mentioned that I ate a cucumber, people were going to be like, she ate a fucking cucumber? But no, it was like a Persian one. It was a really small one. And I gave the butt ends to my doggy. So I really only ate like the middle of it. Okay, let's do homework. Okay. Gabby says, I've saturated the shit out of my brain the last few weeks. I'm just now at the point where 3D needs to catch up, but I'm excited to see what I can learn or glean from your course because I deserve the best. Okay. First of all, proud of you. Second of all, saturating the shit out of your mind is step 1. Okay. That eventually it's not, how do I say this? Eventually it's not, your mind won't be saturated. How do I say this? Sometimes the English language can't describe what they're showing me. Like it feels like saturation right now because it's new thoughts, but soon it'll just be the way you think. Does that make sense? So like don't stop because you want that saturation to become the norm. Just like the way you think today, or maybe not even today because you've been saturating 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, just like the way you thought 3 weeks ago wasn't always the way you thought, but you thought it so much that it feels normal, it's saturated in. So don't stop. Um, don't stop the mindset. Like you don't have to go if you're like burnt out on going super hard on the affirmations or however you're doing it. I understand that, but don't give up the mindset that saturation has given you. That's what needs to be maintained. And then your focus should be on maintaining this idea of like, I can fucking have anything. And sorry, I just got excited about that one because I love that one. And sorry guys, I write that in my goals and my scripting every day. And it literally just like saying it like literally brought me back to that energy. So I can fucking have absolutely anything. And now the point is to enjoy. So you're at the point now where your mindset is like getting on board. You're getting there. So keep going with that. But now you start prioritizing self-care, self-worth, self-enjoyment, positivity, relaxation, whatever it is that makes you feel good and fires you up, your passions. You do the stuff that makes you happy to be on planet Earth. That's what's going to bring the stuff in. So Dr. Joe talks about how Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about how your brain produces an electrical charge, your thoughts produce an electrical charge, and your body emits a magnetic field. So the brain is sending out the electrical impulses. That's the stuff that's the brain is claiming the stuff. The brain's like, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Like when my grandma, she passed away almost a year ago. When she like before she passed away, she had all of us like grab sticky notes and go around her house and put our names on sticky notes and put them on things that we wanted. Like that's how you got when she died. You want that? You better put a sticky note on it before someone else does. So it's like, put your sticky notes on this thing. That's mine. That's mine. That's mine. And then your job is to be magnetic, right? So your thoughts are acknowledging or selecting the stuff you want. I want this experience, that thing, this thing, this thing. And then you allow your body to be a magnetic field that brings in good and joyful stuff to you by radiating in joy and doing stuff that you love and being connected to yourself and meditating and feeling peace and ease. And then like that becomes the main focus. The main focus should always be keeping your mindset where it needs to be. And what can I do to be ease, peaceful, joyful, excited, content, fulfilled, satisfied? Brendan says, I'm ready to enjoy everything amazing life. Everything amazing life is going to bring to me. Absolutely. And it will. It will. It will. Okay. So our homework. Mama, I just saw your story. You're so funny. Oh my God. My favorite restaurant not in the world, in the vicinity is closed on Mondays. And I just got the freaking flavor for it and then remembered it was closed. That was what if you saw me, if I did that was because I was like, ooh, why close on Monday? I always want it on Monday too. Okay. Jamie, you just got to the chat. I'm just about to jump off, but welcome. Jamie says, just got to the chat. Roxy, I've been using techniques every day since class and holy moly, nothing but movement. Thank you. Not just with SP, but my life. Yes. Hold on. I got to take a screenshot. See, this is what I'm talking about. We have like the rewrite your specific person master training was really fucking powerful. And thank you, Jamie, for coming and sharing that. We have had so many people coming and saying, like, I'm already seeing movement. It's already happening. And again, whatever, just even with your person and beyond it, because you're in control of your life. You can do this stuff on anything. And once you stop limiting yourself, you have a lot more space in your channel to manifest stuff you actually like. So thank you, Jamie. I'm so excited for you and definitely want to hear. I love that nothing but movement. That's listen, people. Okay. You know, when people ask, can you say no? Can you say not? Can you use like negative, like not negative words, but like a word that negates the subject? Like never, not, no, right? Don't. People ask that all the time. Right here, this is a real life affirmation from someone who's seeing real movement, is not lying, is not trying to convince themselves of anything, and is manifesting the reality that they want. Their truth is nothing but movement. And guess what they're going to see? Nothing but movement. So this is like, people ask us a lot, like, can you say not or no or never? It's more, in my opinion, it's more about the idea that you're conveying versus like maybe the actual, like what the words might mean. But Jamie says, I'll sign up for the group and share it. Yeah, Jamie, go to community.roxytalks.com and join the group. The group is free and it's for everybody. There's a private group there's a whole group for everybody, but there's a private group for everyone that was on the Rewrite Your Specific Person. So if you can go in there and share your stuff, yeah, I mean, that was a good training. That was really good. And thank you for sharing that. Wise Fox, almost as bad as wanting Chick-fil-A on Sunday. It's exactly that. And I always think of that. I always think about that. And it's like, even when I was eating meat, it was inevitable. The only time I ever like had the strongest like craving for Chick-fil-A was on a Sunday. I'm like, ooh, Chick-fil-A. Oh my God, it's fucking Sunday. Every time. But now I have that with my other. No. Every time I want that place, it's open. Every time I get a craving for it, it's open and I can go right now. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Homework. There wasn't homework last week, probably because my power went out in the middle of the stream. And it was out for hours. So it was nice. We went out to dinner, had margaritas, and I think I'm about to go do that. Well, maybe not. No, I can't. I have to eat the food in my refrigerator. I'm going out of town and I have to eat all the like fresh stuff in there. Okay, so focus. Mama says, I love the testimonials from the classes. I'm so excited for Synergy. Yes, we can't wait to have you. Oh, speaking of Synergy, the Synergy only event this month is going to be really fun. Okay, so every month we host an event that's just for Synergy people. It's super, super private and low key. Like, I feel like us on Synergy, we like know each other really. I mean, I don't know, we don't know each other, but we're getting to know each other because we like have these like really intimate, group activities every month. This month, we are so excited. We're doing manifestation trivia. It's a game night. So trivia night for Synergy, and we're doing manifestation trivia, and we're really excited. So if you have been thinking about joining Synergy, you might want to do it before the 20th of December. If you're interested in doing it this month, do it before the 20th so you can be present for our trivia night because it's going to be really fun. Mer family says, nothing but movement is the theme of my life since I found Roxy. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Someone said nothing but net. Exactly. Nothing but net. That works, right? So it's just the idea that you're operating with. Okay. Mama says, give the fresh stuff to a struggling mom and go out to drinks and dinner. I don't, do I know any? I don't know that many people around where I live. I'm trying to think. I'm also one of the only vegans I know. So, I mean, that's not true. One of the only vegans I have around me, I guess. So not everybody wants my fucking groceries, I guess. Okay. So Mama says, I love trivia. I'm terrible at playing it. I don't even care. I love playing. You might be really good at manifestation trivia. Like, who knows how good we're going to be at manifestation trivia because we're all such good manifestors and we might know like so much stuff. Okay. So homework is before I do homework, I'm just going to say one more time, our December program starts tomorrow. Activate Your Power. We're doing 6 live activations and Q&As and teaching sessions where I will be helping you clear out the energy of 2022, celebrate yourself and all your wins, and bring in 2023 in a huge, expansive way that you never thought possible before, and really just kind of quantum leap you into success for the next year. We're tired of playing small. It's really like the anti-small movement fucking group. No more baby stepping group. That's the subtitle of this. No more fucking baby stepping. So if you're interested in joining Activate Your Power, it starts tomorrow, and the price goes up for it tonight. So at midnight tonight, the price is going to go up. It's going to raise by $200. So if you're interested in grabbing it, it would be a good time to do it today before it goes up tomorrow. And also, I'm going to leave enrollment open for this one through next week. It's a 2-week program, 6 days. And I'm going to leave enrollment open just because the trainings will be available, and anybody that jumps on is not able to make the trainings or the sessions can leave questions in the chat in the group, and I'll answer them on the live call. Rebecca, you said you love game nights. So do I. Oh my God. Yay. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be so fun. Okay. Linked. Leanne linked. Leanne linked Activate Your Power in the chat. I'm just going to put that real fast up there. Okay. I haven't assigned the homework yet. I'm actually stalling because I'm trying to think of it. Okay. I need some water, some hydration, get some information. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of the homework right now. Oh, Shannon, I forgot to tell you, we were talking about bangs earlier. Because Nate got a dog and his name is Cinnamon. And I was just talking about how much I love the community animals that we have. So we have Cinnamon and we got Bangs. Okay. What is our homework going to be today? Do you guys like the homework where it's like manifest this specific thing, or is that like too much pressure? Because sometimes I wonder if like, okay, everybody has to manifest a blank. Then I just worry about like the pressure. I don't know if that puts people under. Otherwise, I like to give homework assignments that'll help you kind of like expand your approach, expand your knowledge, expand your understanding of yourself. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Jen says, my guides must be talking to you. That's all they ever tell me. Drink water, drink water, drink water. I guess I listened to them. I heard them. Gabby says, can we pick one commandment to focus on and come back with success stories? That was last week's homework. Thank you. There was homework last week and it was that. So we can do that again because I think that we all forgot. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that, Gabby. Perfect. That's our homework. So if you have written your 10 commandments, your homework this week is to pick one and focus on it and put that at the forefront and really like work on rewriting your story around this, rewriting your belief system. Really like we're going to dive deep on one of your commandments and then come back next week and talk about it. So if you haven't written your 10 commandments, that's going to be part 1 of your homework. So the 10 commandments, we made this thing up a couple weeks ago. Basically, it's like that the rules for who you are. I am safe and protected at all times. The universe has my back. People are honored to be in a relationship with me, or people are privileged to be in a relationship with me, or the people I love show me so much love back. I'm supported by everyone in my life. You're basically picking 10 new rules that you're going to live by, having to do with money, career, health, self-esteem, your personal power, anything that you really care about. And then I want you to write them down or print them up and tape them on your wall or put them as your wallpaper on your phone or something so that you're looking at them every day. And then yeah, so pick one. So do your 10 commandments. First, that's your homework if you haven't done that yet. Then pick one and dive into it. So that's what this week's homework is. So if you haven't done the 10 commandments, then you have 2 parts to your homework. Do the 10 commandments first, then pick one. If you've already done them, your homework this week is to pick one, obviously, and then dive deep on it and really work on, like, put it in your scripting every day, put it into your meditations. How can I be more blank today? How can I understand my worth more? How can I see my value more? How can I feel more connected to blah, blah, blah. You can go into your meditations and get the answers and get information and get healing. And, okay. I like Gabby's. Gabby's says, mine is anything I affirm manifests in 3D within 24 hours. I love that. So you're going to be hammering away on that commandment. Excuse me. Oh my God. My lungs have not fully recovered. I apologize. That commandment from when I was sick the last month, that commandment is your new one. And you are going to, like, dive deep on it. And, oh my God, I just saw myself have a cough attack on the replay. Put in your scripting, put it in your meditations, put it in your daily focus, and not, your focus isn't on manifesting in 24 hours, okay? I want to clarify that for you. Your focus is on believing, on brainwashing yourself into the idea that everything you affirm manifests in the 3D within 24 hours. Does that make sense? I don't want you like, obviously you're going to see manifestations constantly. So whatever, that's irrelevant. We don't need to look at the 3D reality to know. We need to know it, and then the 3D reality will show it. So the job is not to get the manifestation you're working on. This is for everybody here. Your homework is not to get the manifestation of your commandment. The homework is to believe the shit out of that commandment over the next week, to practice believing it, to write it, to script it. I just said that. To meditate on it, to affirm it, to visualize, to work through your blocks around it, dive deep, and really work on believing that commandment. Tiffany says, oh yeah, mine is number 2 on my list. I only get VIP treatment. This is perfect for my trip next week. I'm expecting VIP treatment the entire cruise. And you will. You're VIP, Tiffany. You are the VIP section. You said my life is VIP. You are the VIP. You're the very important person. SG says, I bought a gold pen for my... You made it home. We're here. We're still here. You're back. Just in time for me to jump off in a minute here. Brendan says, is that what VIP stands for? Yes. Very important person. Mimi, yeah, my husband's vegan too as well. He'll go vegetarian sometimes. Like if the opportunity presents it to him, he'll have like cheese and like regular sauce, like mayo and stuff, or like milk products. But he doesn't eat meat. But he's probably like 90% vegan, and then like again, like if we go out and there's cheese on something, he'll get the real cheese thing. For the most part. Brendan says, I believe the fuck out of the fact that money and opportunities come to me easily. Love it. Jen says, do you have a good one for a healthy bod versus a whale-like structure? Okay, first of all, don't ever type that again. Whales are cool. Let's not trash them. Whales are great. You are not a whale. You are a beautiful human being. Okay. So here's a few for body. I actually did some in the beginning. I think in the very beginning of this, was that? Yeah, I think I did some. Yeah, I did some on this. I love my body. I have my ideal body. I have my ideal weight. Maybe it wasn't on this. I know I typed in the Facebook group. I commented on somebody was asking about weight loss affirmations or weight loss or something. And I commented some affirmations today. So I think my wires are getting crossed. I'm thinking it's the same thing. And I talked about it here, but I don't think I did. Anyways, I love my body. I am my ideal weight. My body weighs blank. I weigh blank. I can eat whatever I want and not gain any weight. I can eat whatever I want and still weigh blank. I can eat whatever I want and I'm still thin. I'm still fit. I'm still skinny, whatever words you like to use. I love my body. I love looking in the mirror. I have the body I've always wanted. I've had the body I've always dreamed of. Literally all kinds of those, like anything like that can be your new affirmation about, and not just affirmation, your commandment about your body. Because if like I'm a whale is the commandment, well, whales are beautiful and majestic, but they are large creatures and you are not a whale. So don't give yourself that label and then be upset when that label manifests, So give yourself a new label. I'm thin, I'm fit, I love my body. I can eat whatever I want, not gain any weight. I can eat whatever I want and still lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and still be my ideal weight. I can eat whatever I want and still weigh blank. I have a great relationship with food. I'm super healthy, whatever, all those, anything like that. So Gabby says, I'm heading to go work on the SP course, then jumping into believing the shit out of my commandment. Yes. I'm going to go have some dinner. Anna, you made it. I'm just about to get off. 360 fam in the house. But Anna, did you do your 10 commandments from last week or like 2 weeks ago? If you did your 10 commandments, then this week's homework is to pick one and focus on it and really work on believing it this week. Okay. I love you all. I appreciate you. It's dinner time. Mama, you're funny. Mama's like, Jen, we don't talk about ourselves like that. Don't talk about our friend Jen like that. I know, Jen, don't talk about our friend Jen like that. God. Michelle says, I have the body of a 20-something. There you go. I'm in my 20s. All right. I love you guys so much. Please be nice to yourself. Be kind. Say good things. What you say about yourself and your body manifests. So if you don't like your body, now you do. You fucking love it. And it's great. And it's beautiful. And it's exactly what you want. Because if you don't say that, then you're going to continue manifesting a body you don't like. You guys are so sweet. Thanks for all the love. I appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. And if you want to join Activate, that starts tomorrow. If you want to grab the specific person rewrite, that's on my website, roxytalks.com. And if you want just access to all of those things and you don't want to worry about buying a ticket to any of this stuff, join Synergy and you just get it automatically. And if you're interested in Synergy, we have Synergy-only events that are private, just the Synergy members. And this month is trivia night. So we're doing manifestation trivia. Can't get it anywhere else. You can't buy a ticket to it. It's just for Synergy people. So yeah, if you're interested in that, we're doing that. I think we're doing it on the 20th or 21st. So that's why I was saying, like, join Synergy by the 20th if you want in on that. If you're thinking about it, join by the 20th so you can get in on the trivia night. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for staying. Go do something nice for yourself. Give yourself a little pat on the back, a little huggy. Give yourself some affirmations. Do some, I love it. Aquarian says, I'm made of beautiful things. Show yourself some love. The love that you give yourself is the love the world's going to show you. The love you give yourself is the love your specific person's showing you. Dina, can you real fast just fucking speak to that, right? The love you're showing yourself, your specific person, it's being reflected back by that person, isn't it? So, and I don't mean to call you out. I just know we already talked about it. So I already know what's going on in you are seeing stuff in the reflection in 3D. My words are coming out so easily today. So the love you show yourself is the exact same love your specific person's going to return to you. The world's a mirror. So the more you put yourself first, the more you prioritize your mental health, your emotional well-being, your satisfaction, your fulfillment in life, that is what will be shown back to you. That's what the universe has to give back to you in your 3D. You said, yes, 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 it's working. Yes! Oh my God, I got to screen cap that. I feel like I've been waiting 3 years to see that. Yay, Dina. So proud of you. He said, the more I love me, the more he is showing me that. And it really is happening. It really is happening. Like we're not just doing lip service anymore. We're not just saying these things to, it's not platitudes anymore. It's really, really happening in your 3D. Okay. So everybody here, you can do this. Okay. You can do whatever it is that you want. That's the whole point of us getting here. We all have the power, right? We all have the power. I love you. I believe in you, and you can do this. Okay. You can do whatever you want. I appreciate you. Mimi, I love it. Says, I have an amazing singing voice for my focus affirmation. Mimi, I'm so proud of you for picking that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Pink Bougie says, I'm in my higher self. Hell yes. Hell yes. Thanks, everybody. I love you. Go love on yourself. Remember, the love you give yourself is the love the universe reflects back to you. So love the fudge out of yourself. Like love yourself so hard that you get like the craziest stuff in the 3D. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you.